please help me welcome Ginette Bourdeau.
Fellow Toastmasters, we were all so fortunate to enjoy the jaunty personality and high reliability of Dwayne Landenberger. Dwayne has been with the club since 1999, correct? He has decided to walk away and to focus on the 6 other clubs that he belongs to help them develop. I've tried to convince him to stay with us, just one more, but he really wants to help the others grow and develop, saying that some were ailing. Oh gosh, I forgot something. Solid like a rock. Dwayne was always there. He was there for helping us with manuals. He was there for helping with setting the day. He was there at picnics. If you needed a projector, he would just rush and get the projector. Contests, you name it, solid like a rock. So reliable. I've never met someone so reliable. We all have personal stories, anecdotes with Dwayne. And my personal, most recent story was with the last Christmas party at my house. Dwayne said that he couldn't make it because he had a commitment that night. And it was a strong commitment. If I were him, I would have respected that commitment, as opposed to being at our party. But he came and he brought a box of supplies that were needed for the party. And then he started to shovel the driveway. And I don't have a small driveway. So he shoveled the whole driveway, all the way back and forth to the end. Perfect, so that all you Toastmasters could park and walk safely. And then he thought, you don't have salt. So he went to get some salt to spread it all over so that nobody would slip and fall. And then he came in the house and he says, do you need any help? And I thought, oh gosh, do I ever need help? It's so embarrassing. So he started to clean the house and move things around. It was so helpful. I'm so grateful for his help. I can't think of someone who is more solid like a rock. I would like to know if any one of you here has a Dwayne story that they would like to share.
That we can share in public?
Short, 1 minute maximum. Anthony.
Yes. Well, me, you know, I'm the, well, you should all know that I'm the Sergeant at Arms. The duty of Sergeant at Arms is to show up every morning and set up the room. I don't know what time I had to get here to be. I figured, you know, it's pretty early, it's 6:30. No, Dwayne's here and things are already beginning to be set up. He's always been here for us in the club, and there's going to be some big shoes to fill. Yeah, it's easy to set up the room, but what happens when we run out of forms? Who has the forms filled up all the time in the file books? It's Dwayne. One of the things is anytime I go to any kind of event, Dwayne's always there, always helping out. So it's going to be some big big shoes to fill when Dwayne leaves the club. I just like to let you know, Dwayne, that I appreciate you and everything that you've done for us and helped us throughout our Toastmasters career.
Who has been here for a long time would have a little anecdote, a Dwayne anecdote.
Dwayne is an anecdote. Very accurate. Thank you. Dwayne is, in many respects to me, for Toastmasters and for this club, every man. He started out as a guy who almost faced the corner. When he came into Toastmasters, he was so shy. And then he slowly opened up, and he slowly generated, and he grew He developed energy. There wasn't anything that Dwayne wouldn't do. And one of the keys to that was you didn't have to wait. He knew what needed to be done to help a room get set up. He knew what needed to be done to get evaluation forms out. He knew what needed to be done to introduce people to the club. And of course, then he went out and kind of Skyped out on us and opened up another 15 clubs. I think at least.
Yeah.
He loved it so much. Having someone that you can count on as much as this club has counted on Dwayne, and doing so in many respects, I think without thinking, is amazing. It also is a little handicapping because Dwayne will do it, so why should I? Dwayne will fix up the room, so why should I? Dwayne will pick up the room, so why should I? Over the years, many members have simply come to the club, done their tasks, enjoyed the meetings, enjoyed the people, enjoyed Dwayne, watching him grow, watching him tell jokes, which he didn't in the beginning, watching him perform with great dedication. And that kind of thing in any organization makes an organization. With sadness, I agree that it's not that bad that Dwayne leaves. But that's because I see this club as having become too dependent on Dwayne. And other people do need to step up into his 14 double D shoes and take over the tasks and help this group perform and function. He's certainly given us every demonstration of everything that needs to be done. All you had to do is have your eyes open and watch. Dwayne, from my heart, I really hope I see more of you. But I don't want to see you coming in here doing all the work. You've done a tremendous amount. You've grown in Toastmasters. You've grown personally, and it's a charmed life to be able to watch. That doesn't happen very often. Thank you.
Theo?
I walked into this club almost 13 years ago. The little short Italian guy invited me. And I gotta tell you, and I think anybody who's new here, it was an awakening. I walked out of corporate life like John did, where I never even heard of Toastmasters. Didn't even know what it was. Had no idea. And I walked into this room, he was here. He was probably setting up the stuff. And I grew to I really miss this, only because I find this to be the most invigorating environment at this time of the morning of anything I've ever done in my entire life, other than military. That's a whole different issue.
For sure.
But I really thank him for all that he has done. I mean, he's covered it pretty well, but from a personal perspective, as I took a treasury job and I did this, and I helped set up as much as I could, and break down, etc. Well, when I was president, the year that I was the president, it wouldn't have happened the way it happened. This was the 50th anniversary year for us to get everything put together. And a lot of it wouldn't have happened without this guy, and that guy over there, and that guy over there. But he was always there for anyone who had an officer position and needed help. And I can never thank you enough for that. But you still have to get your phone fixed at your house.
Chris, we have about 30 seconds left.
I might have something to say about Dwayne in 30 seconds. When I began Toastmasters in 2010.
That's all right.
Yeah. I had just signed my application, and before I left that day, Dwayne comes up to me to say, would you like to be Sergeant at Arms? Just like Anthony's, like, Dwayne's such an encourager. I'm new to this, and he's wanting me to take a role. He also encourages me to be in other clubs by signing me up without me knowing it. Oh, you're a member of Tahoe. And I know that Dwayne dances, and I will say, he is a prime example of someone who dances in the rain.
Oh, no, I wasn't finished. I'm sorry. Yes, I just wanted to say thank you, Dwayne, for all your encouragement, for all your support. You're taking with you part of the sunray of Sierra Sunrise, and I'd like to be able to talk you in coming back someday. Thank you.
Yes, because we gotta embarrass you.
Rebuttals are limited to 1 minute or less.
Exactly, I'm not gonna allow any rebuttals. Dwayne, I just want everyone to know, well, you all know how much every one of us appreciates Dwayne. It's been said many times on how helpful he is. Of course, you're all familiar with him in this club. I have seen him out there in the area, in the division, and the district. He not only gives 100% or more if you possibly can to our club, he gives more than 100% to every club that he is a part of. Currently he's a member of 7 clubs. I know he's been a member of a lot of different clubs, and he does such an amazing job. It's incredible that he still has energy to bring to Sierra Sunrise Toastmasters as he's done since 1999. When I had mentioned to the officers at the office, after he had mentioned to me that he might not be renewing, I had mentioned to the officers at the officer meeting that, you know, I'd really like to do something for Dwayne. And it was a unanimous yes, without even a question. Because we all know and understand just how valuable Dwayne is to us. Now, I know that you say today might be your last meeting, but Dwayne, I certainly hope that you change your mind, decide to join us, visit, renew. I might renew myself. You know, not a problem. I can take. And also, on a personal note, Dwayne is one of the main reasons that I am a DTM today, because he helped push me along. He helped support me throughout my Toastmaster journey to help me achieve my DTM. Once again, I hope this is not your last meeting, but we have a little token of appreciation for Dwayne. Now you'll notice that it has the old Toastmaster logo on it. I was going to say something funny, but I don't want to embarrass him because he's old. Anyways, but I know that he was a Toastmaster with the old logo more than he has been with the new logo. So we have put the logo on here. And in case you cannot see this, in appreciation of Dwayne Landenberger, DTM, for your many years of dedication, hard work, leadership, and friendship as a member and officer of Sierra Sunrise Toastmasters. Thank you, Dwayne.
I'm almost speechless. But thank you very much. I will come back to visit, for sure, and wish you all great success in Toastmasters and your lives.